if somebody could be open to the idea that being human is being human, and for a very long time we have asked questions like, "What? Who am I? What is this? What's happening here? Where are we? What is even going on here?" Right? And if people, if you could be open to the idea that through inner space and inner exploration, we've been graced many revelations. So we actually have some awareness around some things. Um, it's just for whatever, at this point in time in human history in the West, we're just really disconnected from who we are and nature. And I mean, we are nature. So we are almost completely, it seems, disconnected from who we are and what we are. And so just imagine this. Remember me describing the character with a black and white body, meaning that actually what's happening is that the character in that body is not in an association with life and with their experience the way that they imagine they are, that there's way more going on here, right? So I think all of us are open to the idea that we're more than we could ever imagine. And we're actually more than these temporary characters. Um, I think many of us are open to that idea, right? But um, here's what we've discovered over the years, that if you want to know those deeper truths about yourself, it happens through the body, not through thinking patterns. It's not how it works here. And so if you think what humans have done forever, you don't have to call it meditation. It's a simple thing. Somebody in a body, character in a body sits down. Remember, it's black and white. I don't care where they are. They're still suffering generally from the idea that they're going to live and die, right? And the deepest information on this planet says it's obvious that no, that's not the case. It's just not how things work, right? So when that person sits down and closes their eyes, right? And they take their attention and they put it on their body. Hey, well, that's interesting. Why are you doing that? Right. And so then what they do is they practice over and over, keeping their attention on the body breathing. And anytime their attention drifts off into thinking patterns, or another way of talking about it is when attention drifts off into what's not happening, right? They learn to bring their attention back to the body. And anytime there's a sensation that says, get up, move, they learn to relax and just deal with that kind of intense feeling for a second, right? You know what I mean? So if you can imagine that over time, what might start to happen once their attention is consistently on the body, which is where deeper information is for all of us here, then what can you see how what that starts to do is turn the lights back on in the body? You see what I mean by that?
Color begins to show up in the
That's
body.
literally what's going on, right? So, and think about it. If what I'm saying is we're actually allergic to sensations from the body, to energies in our own system, that's what we fear, feeling, then we are willingly sitting down and choosing to practice feeling. And that it just allows us to begin to have more understanding around what we're actually experiencing. And then that also promotes a regenerative process at every level for us, cellular. It starts to reconnect the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere and the prefrontal cortex, the limbic system, and it starts to reconnect all that disconnection that our whole lives have contributed to.